You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Well, guys, we need to talk about Brittney Griner here in this video, folks. You guys already know that she has been transferred to a forced labor camp. Russia is going to break her. And folks, there's nothing that she can actually do about it. She actually has to follow the rules over there because, you know, when she was in that Russian airport, she didn't want to actually follow the rules. Well, guys, she has 9 years now to actually follow rules. And some things she's actually going to have to do against her will. Now, do you remember when Brittney Griner was in the WNBA? She's not in the WNBA anymore. Brittney Griner protested the national anthem of this country. She refused to actually stand for the national anthem. In some cases, she actually refused to get on the court when the national anthem was being played. Here is a little bit of a refresher here for you, folks. Now, this is on Snopes. This is from August of this year. Brittney Griner once protested the national anthem. And this is what she actually had to say. Now, this is when the whole St. George Floyd thing was going on in 2020. She said this, quote, "I honestly feel we should not play the national anthem during our season," she said. "I think we should take that much of a stand. I don't mean that in any disrespect to our country." Yes, you did. "My dad was in Vietnam and a law officer for 30 years. I wanted to be a cop before basketball." She hates the police. "I do have pride for my country." No, you don't. "I'm going to protest regardless." Now, before that, it says here, Griner added that she would walk off the court should the Star Spangled Banner be played. "I'm going to protest regardless," she said. "I'm not going to be out there for the national anthem. If the league continues to want to play it, that's fine. It will be all season long. I'll not be out there. I feel like more are going to probably do the same. I can only speak for myself. At the Olympics, I understand you're playing for your country at that point." Well, Brittney Griner doesn't have to worry about actually hearing the Star Spangled Banner anymore. She doesn't have to worry about respecting the country anymore because now she's going to be in a foreign country for a very, very long time in a Russian prison. So Brittney Griner got a wish. There will be no more Star Spangled Banner for Brittney Griner. However, guys, she probably wished she could actually hear it, folks. Because check this out. This is on CNN. This was from a few days ago. A former inmate in one of these forced labor camps detailed some of the conditions, and there's a huge caveat to what actually goes on every single morning. It says here, one former inmate, Konstantin Kotov, served what he said were 2 miserable sentences, the first for 4 months, the second for 6 months. He wasn't even there that long. Brittney Griner got 9 years. In penal colony number 2 outside of Moscow for breaking Russian anti-protest laws. Wait a minute. So you can't protest in Russia. You can here. But okay, let's move on. You guys get the point. He was released in December 2020 and last year told CNN about the experience for prisoners. Quote, "From the first minutes you are here, you're experiencing a mental and moral pleasure. You are forced to do things you would never do in normal life. You are forbidden to talk with other convicts. They force you to learn the list of names of the employees. You are on your feet all day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. You are not allowed to sit down. They do not allow you to read. They do not allow you to write a letter. It can last 2 weeks. It can last 3 weeks." Kotov explained prisoners sleep in barracks rooms in iron bunk beds. About 50 to 60 men slept in this room. He said, each with only a small amount of living space. Now, here's the kicker, folks. Quote, "You get up at 6 in the morning. You go out to the courtyard nearby and listen to the national anthem of Russia every day the anthem of the Russian Federation. You cannot write, you cannot read. For example, I watch TV almost all day, Russian federal channels. This is torture by TV. Oh boy. So Brittney Griner has to endure every single morning. That's the first thing. You have to go out there and pay homage to Mother Russia. There will be no kneeling. There will be no, I'm walking out the courtyard. None of that. She will be forced to endure it's basically the Soviet national anthem. It's the same song. The same thing that was played in Rocky IV. Yeah, it's the same thing. The Russians adopted that as their national anthem. So Brittney Griner, who actually supports Marxism, is going to have to listen to a Marxist-Leninist national anthem every single day for 9 long years. Boy, is that just chickens coming home to roost, folks? I mean, she didn't like the national anthem of this country. Brittney Griner is going to get pretty proficient in loving the Soviet national anthem, the Russian Federation, whatever you want to call it. It's still commie to me. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, boy, you get what you want. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.